Hello, I'm Citrus, and you're looking at the super high complete model progressive Gundam Exia. Here's the high grade O Gundam for size comparison since I don't have another Exia right now. And you can see right away that even though these two are sized pretty well against each other, Bandai took some liberties with the color. For one, the red is now pink and the white is a sparkly gray. This being the DX version of the Gundam Exia, it comes with the repair mode parts. But before we look at that, let's take a look at this guy. Engineering wise, all of these light purple strips on the arms, legs, and even this whole piece down the side of the waist are all made of a soft rubbery material. So when you bend the shoulders, you can see that they bend with it. So to accommodate the sort of spring back, they added 2 extra joints in the shoulders so you can have the shoulder lift up, but the top, as you can see, won't force the arm back down because of the springiness of the material here. Also interesting is that these red parts are actually attached to the floating band instead of the waist itself, so when you twist the upper body, you can see that the red piece moves on its own. Otherwise, we have pretty normal Exia articulation with full bend knees, full bend elbows, second joint in the wrist. As you can see, this time they've been replaced by fixed pose hands, which make holding accessories much easier. And we also have pretty decent bend in the ankles for ground poses. And on the back, there is a removable GN drive, which you can take out by moving the prongs out of the way. It's very nicely detailed, but the figure doesn't come with any way to really display this, and you also don't get a GN particle tank to cover up the hole, so I'm not really sure why this gimmick was included. If you don't like the soft, kid-friendly V-fins, the figure does include a hard plastic one for you to replace it with. Here's a pose of the Exia with its GN sword and shield. Here are the GN blades, short and long. Beam sabers round out the 7 sword system with long effect parts and short. And of course, you can store all 7 swords on Exia and store everything else underneath the included base. The transformation into repair mode is pretty involved, but before we get started on this guy, there's a couple of things we need to do with the sword. Using the included tool, we remove the top and the sword. We replace these with battle damage versions. Like so. Moving back to the Exia itself, we remove the head, a chest fin, the arm, this side piece, knees, ankle guard, and cockpit hatch. Using the tool again, we remove the condensers on the knees, and now we can reassemble. Damaged cockpit hatch, damaged chest piece, cloak, and damaged head. Here's a quick spin of the Exia after its repair mode makeover. You'll definitely want a ziplock for all the small parts that you take off, but the final result is very menacing. Bandai got a lot of things right with this release, presenting us with a solid action figure with tons of accessories and articulation. The inclusion of a stand that's functional for both display and storage is a huge plus. At 7,200 yen, this release is easily the best value in the entire line, and the normal edition, without the repair mode parts, is only 4,800 yen. Both versions can be found on the secondary market today for $100 new or $70 respectively. The detail here is far superior to the Robot Damashi releases, and the sculpt and articulation is far better than the old fixed figuration release. For an Exia action figure in this scale, you cannot go wrong with the Super HCM Pro. So that's all for this review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.